The guy that's won 3 Super Bowls. Call this an elimination game, basically. I gotta get comfortable.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the London Black Knights. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
Jackson's pass.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
It's now 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Jackson from the shotgun, eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. First carry for Raheem Mostert, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
16 yards, a first down. Play action. It's Herbert. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
A lot of times, just that first read that you have, maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And he's got room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
7, Ravens nothing. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson, and that'll be incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down.
Raven first down.
Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Again, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Black Knights 7, Ravens nothing.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Made at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down.
4th down and 1.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
And no good. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be interesting interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Jackson on first down. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And a Raven first down.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Second and 12. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And not much running room. Down to the 32. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side. Judge incomplete. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board. Now Jackson to throw on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. The open man is Shark. It's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Humphrey on the tackle.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for the touchdown. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think? Rush coming, and he's taken down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was looking for Raheem Mostert there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
30-yard line.
To throw again. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got this down to the 35. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A final shot before the break for Herbert. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Now a handoff here to his running back. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. As they run the counter play. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's Jackson on 3rd down. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
First down, Baltimore.
Throwing is Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown! A big play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Makes the score.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that will bump the lead up to 26. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Mostert now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. So that'll back him up 5. Here's Jackson. And now here is another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And I'm starting to wonder, Charlie, 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Past the 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
Good job over there, baby.